All right, Batman Arkham Knight. Wow. As soon as you pop this bad boy in the old CD-ROM Rooney here, whatever the hell you call it, you know, your jaw's gonna hit the floor. This game is gorgeous. Like, fucking sexy gorgeous. Like, oh man, it doesn't ever look good, even for 2015. But as soon as you let those prepubescent endorphins start to fade, and the blood begins to rush back to your head, you realize just how shallow this vat of fecal matter is. Alright? So, I'm going to give you a couple of the negatives right off the bat here, Bullet Bill style, lightning rounds. Okay, number one. Controlling Batman is what I assume trying to drive a dump truck full of smaller dump trucks while also simultaneously rolling hard on ecstasy would be like. If you don't understand what that means, and I'm sure most of you don't, I mean, it's hard. It's difficult. He's super big and bulky, and the fact that the X button is run, but if you're holding run, then you can't use the right thumbstick to control your screen. Then you can't really it's a fucking mess. It's a mess. It makes Gotham feel like fucking Wipeout. Like I can't fucking vault over a fence sometimes, let alone save the goddamn city. It also doesn't help that Batman's voiced by an autonomous phone telemarketer with full-blown Alzheimer's.
This is as high as the elevator will go. This is as high as the elevator will go. This is as high as the elevator will go.
I know, Batman. I heard it the first time. Shut the fuck up. Alright, number two. Driving is weird. Just weird. Like, that one kid in your class, you know? Can't quite put your finger on it. He walks without moving his arms. He's just fucking weird, right? And every time you drive absolutely anywhere, you gotta blow up fucking 50 cars with the bat tank. You know, it's cool for a hot minute, but the goddamn 15th time you cross the street and you gotta kill another 50 cars, it gets pretty stale, right? Number three. Number three? No, did I skip number two? This is number three. Combat is the same mass square to fuck everything up like a goddamn John Woo movie that it's been for the past 6 games now, right? It got praised when it first came out, so I guess they just kept on sitting at that table and playing the same chips over and over again without realizing that this system was pretty already outdated when Assassin's Creed did it first in like 2006. Alright, it's like 15 years later. Grow the fuck up, get with the times. Number 4. Finding objectives is a fucking pain in the urethra. I've never had herpes, but I assume it's quite similar to what this is. I always find myself running around in goddamn buildings like 10 times before I get what I fucking need. And you know, they always throw these goddamn little fucking puzzle mini games you gotta complete to get to your next point of interest, which is a great idea in theory. But it turns out to be more like a fucking cancerous AIDS machine because goddamn, these things are so tedious and stupid. And 99% of the fucking time, I just wish they weren't a thing. I don't want them. I'll pass. I'll pass on that. I'm pressing the pass button. All right. And QuickTime events. I don't know why you're putting QuickTime events in here. Never QuickTime events. Ever. For any reason whatsoever. All right. Those are pretty much all the things that are bad. Which is some pretty detrimental things, but just like your cousin Curtis, who smokes gloves and stole your Game Boy that one time, there is a lot of redeeming qualities. Like, now he buys you beer sometimes, and he once brought weed to your family reunion. Alright? Just like this, there's a couple things that make this almost a playable, and dare I say, enjoyable? Maybe not enjoyable. Let's not enjoy. It's a game. It makes it a game. Batman's super clunky, but he's also a fucking tank. Alright, it feels good walking around, fucking people up with the big swinging dick badass that he is. The Batmobile's heavy and hard to navigate, but you do get used to it pretty fast, and before you know it, you'll be Tokyo drifting through bad guys and civilians alike. You know, the combat is boring, but my gosh, my guy, it is a gosh darn hoot and a holler to watch. Right? High kicking, karate chopping, like Jackie Chan, you know? And all the enemies got some weight to them, and you feel all the goddamn hi-yas you give them. Oh man, it is good, enjoyable to watch. Finding objectives. Well, there's no silver lining to that. I commend them for trying, and the puzzles are a little mix up. good to flex my my detective Batman skills, but fuck it, I don't care for it. Yeah, just maybe like 99% less of that. Keep the good ones in, whatever. But the main saving grace besides the graphics is the story. Man, the story. And I don't really mean story, because the story was better in previous installments. What I really mean is the villains. The villains are always top shelf. None of that fucking $12 wine or whatever. We're talking the fucking aged 150-year-old fucking, I don't know. I clearly never bought scotch that was more than $35, but you know what I mean. They're fucking badass. They grab you by the balls and suck you in. I found like the main driving force to help me complete this game was like I wanted to see what was gonna happen next. What are these psychotic philanthropists, entrepreneurs, what are they gonna fucking do next? What were they gonna do next? How they're gonna interact with Batman? Oh, it was so sick. It almost made me want to see if I could somehow switch to the other side and start helping them. You know, kill thousands of innocents and just chill with the fucking boys. But I guess that's it's not called be the villain and kill everyone. It's called Batman. So it's on me for fucking wishing upon a star. Anyway, that's the good, the bad. I'm gonna rate it an all right, sure. Okay. Okay. Thanks. Bye.